For most creative people, there's just a need to create, and without creating that, you feel like you're not really living your life and doing everything to your full potential. So it's like breathing, you know. It's a necessity. It's not even really a conscious decision. It's an unconscious one. If people couldn't create, it'd be a lot of miserable people, you know. If creative people weren't allowed to do what they were born to do, whether or you know, wires in tune to something else, I don't know, but I mean, it's what makes life kind of worth living. And you know, if as a society and as a whole, if we didn't have that, and we didn't have people, you know, passionate brewers or musicians or, you know, friggin' chemists or, you know, foodies and whatnot, then, you know, it'd be a pretty boring, pretty stale life. So, you know, I think it's what makes humans interesting, essentially. I think having a sort of a creative family around you and having a support system, it's essential. You have to have that creative, supportive environment of like-minded individuals pushing each other and supporting each other. And yeah, for me personally, without that, I definitely would not be doing what I'm doing. And it's also good because it creates a sort of competition, you know, and that creates progression, which then creates history and just incredible product. And yeah, you also learn from your peers, your craft, you know, little things you learn over the decades you pass on to younger generation or your peers and vice versa. I'd say family and a support system for a creative environment is completely essential. Being just completely in tune with other creative people, doesn't matter if they're across the globe. If you have a good quality of life and people that care about being able to share their experiences, it's like infectious, you know. So it's been incredible in Southern Australia. It seems like a really you know, good breeding ground for, you know, creativity. So you know, here's this isolated country farthest from the original hub of street art and kind of the places you would traditionally think they would thrive. But I would say in general, Australia is a lot bigger as far as presence and pushing the envelope and traveling and seeing stuff. So yeah, I mean, I've been pretty blown away. It's good, man. You know, normally most of my relationships with brands, especially the real tight ones that I consider family, those kind of brands that I really love and work with are all normally really close to home. They're definitely not in Australia. Cooper's, I honestly had absolutely, on the surface, no connection with. It's across the world. You know, it's this incredible 150-year-old family-owned brewery out of South Australia making incredible beer, handcrafting it, and like, you know, on the surface, I didn't have like an instant connection. And then once you actually meet people, hear the story, and see where the brand is coming from, I feel right at home and I feel a lot closer. And this is my first collaboration with them, and like I feel actually a lot closer with them than a lot of brands I've worked with for years. You know, I think it's just coming from a like-minded perspective and good people that are trying to produce really good, strong product from a real place. And that's what I identify with, connect to instantly, and also respect and appreciate, you know. So that's what's made this a real, like, just a pleasure, you know. So, you know, this one collaboration, all of a sudden, I feel like I've been working with the brand for a long time, and it's been really good. There's been like an instant spark and connection, which I think made this like really fulfilling, and made, you know, why I care just as much about what I created for them and what I do as they do about what they create and bringing me into the mix. So it's good. It's a solid trust, and you know, that's what makes for good product, you know, real authentic collaboration. So